Okay, so no introduction today. As you can tell, it's been about a year or two since. Oh man, last time I talked about, I might go on a 5-6 minute rant about cancel culture real quick, so you can skip to the 5 minute duration point, and however long I'm gonna rant on this shit. Cancel culture, man. If you literally think, oh my god, I was in the moment when I said this earlier to myself too, which I still am, but it's to you guys in the camera, in this recording, this video. If you don't think cancel culture is going to come for other stuff, because I looked on this thing on Twitter, it says something about Taco Bell and Trader Joe's and all that stuff. They're all switching their names. Everything. This cancel culture, to me personally, it's a fucking demon. It's a demon that's manifesting into a lot of people on the internet and all that shit. That's how I'm seeing it. That's the way I look at it. I'm not sure if you guys look at it the same way, but I do. Oh my god, I freaking do. Almost the 32 years I've been on this earth, I've never seen nothing as crazy as this shit. And this is in my lifetime now. You can call me an old man all you want. I do not care. You call me a Christian freak, a Jesus freak, whatever you want to call me. I'm 110% okay with that. 1,000,000% okay, because these times are going to get so much fucking worse, man. First time, 6 to 8 months, they told me to put temperature checks, and I felt like that shit was like straight out of the freaking 1984 shit, or straight out of the Mark of the Beast kind of garbage. And that scared the hell out of me, honestly did. And this is definitely my final last year here in Las Vegas. I know this is going to be all over the world, so it doesn't matter which part of the United States I move to, but my timeshare out in Canada is looking very, very, extremely nice right now. I don't have to worry about doing that shit. And it's far beyond the borders around Vancouver, too. It's like an outskirt of that area, so I'm not worried about some NWO United Nations future. My prediction, my personal opinion prediction, as far as going to be United Nations police, you think that this defund the police, defund the governments, or nothing? Once they take out all the, not take out in like physical bad way, once they fire and terminate all the physical like human beings that are police officers, that's it. All the robots are gonna, androids are gonna come in, and you could call me a crazy conspiracy, you know what, nut job, or I don't really give a crap. I feel like this shit's really gonna happen in real life, and people are gonna accept it. The sheeples, the masses, the toxins, the zombies, whatever you want to call the people that are awake to this stuff, they're gonna accept it, hook, line, and sinker. People like me knew they're very, very wide awake. Hopefully, if you're awake to all this crazy ass nonsense and mess that's going on. This has nothing to do with the Filip Miucin thing. He came back again. This piece of me up, that garbage mother, I forget that again. I'm gonna put my virtual foot up his ass in a minute. Oh my god, I can't believe it. But seriously, what the hell, man? And this is the last time I ever take a freaking like physical haircut. I'm gonna get one of my homies, like cousins, friends, that know how to do like fade its and haircuts. If you see my reaction videos, you already know what I look like. If you don't, leave the link to like the PS4, PS5 controller, the last one that I did down below the other day, or uploaded the other day. That was about 4 days ago. You get the picture. And this is some scary ass fucking shit, man. I cried literally for the past 2 days off camera, and times are coming for the FEMA camps and all that shit. And I'm not saying this to scare you people, but besides those futuristic graveyard things that they have in the FEMA camps, internment camps, in my opinion, that's already coming to pass already. We're seeing it manifest for the ones that are awake. I see usually here the spiritual discernment. You know, I'm seeing it so freaking That's why I'm trying to cuss way less than them, because I don't want to go in a lake of hell of fire. And in my personal opinion, I want my relationship with God and Jesus to be good. Yahweh, Yeshua, you know. But anyways, one last minute, and then it's gonna be the 5 minute mark. I know I see it here. This shit is freaking insane, bro. I feel like the FEMA camps are going to be the ones that come out with the guillotines for all the not hardcore Christians, but these the real normal Christians like us that see all this shit happening. If you don't take that enforced vaccine, you don't do this. In fact, some people, they're believing that it's not going to be enforced. My own personal opinion, it is. I literally went to 7-Eleven the other day right after I got my hair cut too, and that shit scared the hell out of me. Everything, there's so many HD, super HD cameras. Like, there's only one employee there, and there was like some futuristic robot arm thing helping out the person. It's coming for everyone's job, man. If you people don't live off the grid immediately, or you better start setting up some prepper shit to live out in the woods somewhere, because this shit is rolling at full freaking speed. In the words of my boy Richard from Boston, Scariest Movie Ever, R&B, ACAU, Call for an Uprising, all these other fools that were truther channels, Alex the Activist, etc. And they were right on track with this shit, man. But anyways, enough of the, hopefully it wasn't fear-mongering, fear crap, but Filip Miucin. Yeah, former IGN editor, and I gotta credit this dude, the guy that made this, Robert D. Adams from Game Revolution. I'm gonna read some of the tweets too. I was gonna talk about this Onision Returns thing, or Mr. Repsion's channel. I'm gonna do that in like a separate video, my own self. Because the only reason I'm doing do it for myself is because, man, I gotta check this shit out. Because I've heard of Dan AK, Mr. Repsion, a couple times before. I don't agree with all the stuff that he talks about occasionally. But some of the shit, he's a real funny dude. Other times I disagree with him. Now he talks about a shitload of YouTube drama. I know some people hate him, some people like him. I'll do that on my own personal time. Maybe, I don't know, I might do a reaction video to it too, because that dude sound like he had some real crazy shit he had to say, and that dude, he's full of absolute demons. Anyways, let's get into this gamer revolution. Former IGN editor Filip Miucin has made a return to YouTube following his firing from the company, which he plagiarized from another YouTube's review motion picture, Dead Cells. There it is. I was reading from my phone there for a little minute. Miucin's return was announced in a tweet, and I'm going to read the tweets. Oh, God, I'm going to get into those fucking tweets. Return to the tweet highlighting the new video, a very honest and original Cells review. Reception of Filip Miucin making a return to YouTube's and understandably why mixed reactions. At the time of this writing, YouTube question has 835 likes and over 1,000 dislikes. The video doesn't review just video games. It might also touches IGN plagiarism and all-time remark. This is from July 20th, the other day. I didn't even hear about this till today. And this is what this douchebag cocksucker piece of mierda garbage had to say. In the video review, what's going on, everyone? The review's narrative began. Today we're going to be taking a dead look at Dead Cells when it comes to modern roguelike games like me. Dead Cells is a whole other level. In fact, it's so good the first time I tried reviewing it, it left me speechless. I literally went to look for someone else's opinion to describe it. No, you copied and plagiarized. That shit is a scar for life, bro. You do that stuff, anything. I'm not in journalism. I didn't go to my community college and university to do that. I did it for computer engineering stuff. That's what I went to college for, but I don't know how it works in journalism, but for some of the journalists I heard from, though, oof, they were pissed the hell off of this dude. This is like an unforgivable scar. When you do plagiarism and try to do it in a college entry exam, you're gone from that. You're permanently banned from that. Ever going to the campus, you'll probably get arrested. If you ever go anywhere near those campuses and try to go back to do an exam or graduation ceremonies, and you're fucked. You're pretty much screwed. Sorry for the language, but anyways, the video front loads the incident immediately comes to mind upon a return in the gaming industry, but he's not a cavalier about the plagiarism that brought his career to a grinding halt and resulted in IGN removing all of his content from the site. Indeed, Filip Miucin did take a moment to address what he did. It says, quote, I mean that the game plays such a pivotal role that the self-destruction of my career as a games journalist and my own doings, of course, I am still coming back to almost 2 years later, but it's just that damn good. Former colleague in IGN's sister site account. I didn't know Mashable was a sister site of IGN. I never knew that before. At least some of you guys did, but let's move on. We're not as forgiving, however. So, are you effing kidding me, dude? He plagiarized a word from Mashable IGN's sister LMAO from Jesse Jones. The choice for Dead Cells game of the review, particularly notable as the game who further resulted for him being fired IGN late 2010. I remember I did a reaction video of this 2 years ago, and then last year when he did that apology video, that pissed me the hell off. If I remember to put the links down below when I talked about Filip Miucin before, I'll leave them down there if I remember. Hopefully I do. Further investigation. I remember I was still doing my chat and breeze videos at the time too. Oh God, I miss doing that. If I had to wear a mask in public, I'll totally go back to those again, but that's never coming back. Let's move on. Further investigations by various public people on the internet, including Kotaku current Bloomberg investigator Jason Schreier. He has a couple of skeletons in his closet, in my opinion, but he's still a funny dude. Uncover more incidences and plagiarism. Since then, he's been largely silent on Twitter, occasionally tweeting for every week, but otherwise remaining quiet for the better part of the year. He's since begun to push back against furrow, I don't know if that's a typo or not, posted by some of his colleagues in the industry, which included executive IGN's preview of Ryan McCaffrey. Being told to F off by the executive of one of the most well-known entertainment companies, not to mention a former direct superior, can only happen in gaming community. No, at DMC Ryan, you can't delete your indecency just like that. It can delete your plagiarism. Can Filip Miucin make a return to the industry? Plagiarism is one of the most serious ethical breaches in journalism, and it's difficult to recover your reputation after just the incident. Never mind the multiple accusations of plagiarism he faced in 2018. Miucin may be able to redeem himself. He's never redeemed himself ever. He's screwed up the butthole. He's done himself in the coming months, but it's going to be a long, hard run. Overall thoughts and opinions is due Filip Miucin. He screwed up. He screwed up, man. He screwed up really, really badly. I mean, his official Twitter thing, he completely, he he completely made all of his tweets, freaking done. People got up this dude's ass hard. Like, this dude right here that works for IGN. I'm not saying IGN is an angel. Sometimes they're full of garbage half the time, too, in my opinion. Well, at least you consistently are able to lead others in shock. This was from, literally 2 days ago. Lack of sense. I apologize in my bluntly honest case of me being negative, so I know my mistakes. My DMs were genuine. My concerns... Wow. My concern was genuine. You just spat in the face. Another dude says, your criticism was fair and firm. Says, compared to what you've been given, I guess, a negative impact he's gotten. And I'm guessing they're just lighting a fire under this dude's ass really bad. I'm not sure if he deserves all that crap, but I remember a lot of the shit that he did before. Extremely freaking bad. Real bad. It says, I had a nice talk with Filip Miucin. This guy, again, works for IGN, Mitchell Saltzman. So I gotta have to give him a little mini shout out. Just got over the phone and we managed to bury the hatchet. What I said in my DM stands. Well, I wish you're nothing but the best, and I hope you're able to push back now. Overall thoughts, he's gonna have to find a whole different career. He's really gonna have to change his name, find a different career, do everything he can to completely freaking redeem himself somewhere else. Because with plagiarism, and that's a really bad thing. It's pretty much like having permanent cancer or tumor for the rest of your life without being incurable. This is what this man Filip Miucin did. He screwed up really, really bad. Screwed the pooch on his career. He's never going to be able to get back into video game journalism ever. He's done. He even took a few jabs at that dude Young Ye that I listen to sometimes. Which I don't agree with every single one that he says, like the quartering review tech. Some of these people, they're really, really cool to follow. Other times I disagree. But I don't hate them either. And hopefully their careers continue to flourish and do better. Who knows? This dude's done. He's complete straight up donezo, man. Again. He went to the same freaking damn game that screwed him up in the first place. Why would you even do that? Why couldn't you pick a different game? Oh, because you wanted to, get more extra credit and clout? You wanted to be the clout chasers that you were? Is that what it was, Mr. Music? Because you screwed up royally bad. Well, now that's scarred permanently in his life for his career. And he's going to have to find a different venture, a different career thing, because they're never going to let him back in. He's done. He screwed himself even worse than he did before. I'll probably do that reaction about Mr. Epstein talking about Nisian, how he got banned from Patreon a second time. Because I remember last year he lost his shit on that real bad. And then they found out, his mental breakdown was fake. And what's all I say for now? Screw this dude. He's a piece of shit. He's gone. He's garbage. I'm done. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls, and talking communities out there. I'll see you next. See you guys. Good day. Have a good night. Wherever in the universe out there. Stay tuned for your constant channel like Twitter, YouTube drama, beef news, video game industry news, and internet news. And that's it. Take it easy. Peace out, my sauerkraut. Let's goodbye. I'll see you on the flip side. Take it easy. I'm going out. Stay safe. Later and goodbye.